Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steph. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Alright guys, it's that time of year again, time for the Sephora VIB Spring Savings Event. This sale kicks off for Rouge members on Friday, April the 1st, and it extends through Monday, April the 11th. Now, if you're a Rouge member, you get to shop on Friday. You get to shop the entire duration of the sale, and you do get 20% off of your order. This is good both in stores and online. If you're a VIB, your sale starts on April the 5th, and it goes until April the 11th, and you're able to save 15% off of your order. And if you are an insider, that is going to give you 10% off of your order, and you're able to start shopping on April the 7th through the 11th. You do need to use this code right here, which is Save Spring at checkout. And if you're shopping in store, you do need to show the app or the email or the mail flyer that you got that has like your barcode or something like that, something that identifies you as a VIB member. But I'm really excited. I know a lot of you are too. I am going to be posting in the community section here on YouTube, as well as over on my Instagram, different collages of items I am recommending. I'm not going to cover, like in a video, I'm not going to cover eyeshadow palettes. I'm not going to cover bronzers or blushes. What I am doing today, and what I really wanted to do a dedicated video on, was complexion products, meaning primer, foundation, concealer, and setting spray. So those are the things I'm going to primarily focus on. I am going to do a what's in my cart and what I actually bought type of video. And you guys should see that either on the weekend or at the beginning of next week. So let's get started, guys. I know foundation, I feel like foundation is the hardest. Foundation and concealer, those are the ones you really like to see reviews on, because it's a product you're going to be reaching for more often than you might an individual eyeshadow palette. Like this is the one I'm wearing today. So I think it's easier to pick and choose eyeshadow palettes, of course, based on your color preference. But when it comes to foundation and complexion products, this is the base. This is the base, the foundation of our makeup routine. And if this complexion, the complexion isn't looking good, then it's gonna kind of make all the other things that we put on top of it look not so great. So that's why I wanted to focus in on complexion products for this video. And let's just get started, guys. I will have links to everything in the description box of today's video. Some of those links are gonna be affiliate links. So if you do end up shopping the sale through my links, I so appreciate it. It really does help out my channel a lot. And of course, if you have any questions, please leave it in a comment down below and I will respond to you guys. All right, guys, so let's dive on into it. If y'all want to see my complexion recommendations for this year's Sephora Spring VIB Savings Event, keep on watching. All right, guys, so let's get started. Let me scoot over. Now, I'm going to be recommending 10 foundations, and they are in no particular order. These are foundations that I have already tried here on my channel. They're newer foundations than what I've recommended in the past. I still stand by my past recommendations, so you can go back and look at the other videos that I've done in reference to a Sephora VIB sale. I still enjoy all of those products, and these are just going to be newer foundations that may or may not be on your radar. I do have reviews on all of the ones that I'm going to be recommending, and I will have my foundation playlist linked either in a pinned comment or in the description box of today's video, in case you want to go back and just see the review and my initial thoughts and first impressions on these particular foundations. And I will also put the shade that I'm wearing in the description box, because I don't have all the foundations in front of me and I don't remember off the top of my head which shade I got. So first up is this one from Makeup Forever, and this is their newly reformulated and even has a new name for their HD foundation. It is called the HD Skin Undetectable Longwear Foundation, and it retails for $43. I had a really good experience with this one. I have worn it since quite a few times, and it's done well with just about all of the concealers and powders and primers that I pair with it. This is a long wearing foundation. I think on that second day, I ended up wearing it for like 15 hours or something crazy like that, more than I normally wear, you know, foundation for. And it actually looked pretty good. So I'd highly recommend checking this one out. You're gonna get a good medium coverage with this one, and I've just had a really good experience with it. Next is one of my favorites. This will go down as one of my favorite foundations of all time, and it is the Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation with SPF 15. This is also a newly reformulated foundation. It is new for 2022. I picked up shade 1W in this one. That one I do remember. I am shade 1W in this one. This one comes at a more hefty price tag at $52, but I think for Dior, it is worth every penny. This looks beautiful, beautiful. And guys, by the way, if this is your first video that you're watching from me, I am 40 years old and I have normal to oily skin. And what I look for in a foundation when choosing a shade is a more neutral or warm leaning undertone. So hopefully that'll help you make a good shade buying decision. But this Forever Skin Glow is absolutely beautiful. They reformulated it with more skincare ingredients and a lower SPF. Now they claim, like a lot of these foundations, the more you use it, the better your skin is going to look over time. Please do not rely on your makeup to be your skincare as well. Skincare products are going to have a different effect than makeup will. Also, please do not rely on the SPF that is in your foundation to be your one and done SPF. I highly, highly recommend using a separate sunscreen before you apply your makeup to go about your day, because that's just going to give you the ultimate protection from the sun. So with that being said, definitely recommend this Dior Forever Skin Glow. Next is a new one from IT Cosmetics. Guys, this is a good one. I really enjoy this new CC Nude Glow lightweight foundation. This one does have SPF 40. The other CC creams, those have SPF 50. This one is going to provide more of a medium coverage, and on my normal to oily skin with my, you know, traditional makeup routine where I go in with primer and powder and setting spray, perfect. This looked really nice and it wore really well. It wore for a good 11, 12 hours. For me, this looks better with those helping products. I think for some of you who have full-on dry skin, you might just need to wear this and call it a day, but this was a nice one. This is a nice one to check out. I did 2 videos over this one, actually 3, because one of them was a short, but the last video I did where I featured this particular foundation was comparing it to the CC Illumination, and this one won. Spoiler alert, this one won. So if you are looking for a new, this is a lightweight version. This is a lightweight CC cream. It's not as heavy as the OG CC cream. You're definitely going to notice a difference. This one from IT Cosmetics is a good one. Next up is a skin tint from YSL, and this is the new Bare Look Tint Hydrating Skin Tint Foundation with hyaluronic acid. This has been a really nice purchase for me, and I know others that have bought this particular foundation off of my recommendation, and they have drier skin and they have really been enjoying it as well. This is definitely going to give you very light coverage. I wouldn't even say it gets you to medium coverage, maybe bordering on medium coverage, but if you have things that you want to cover, definitely go in with your favorite concealer and just spot conceal those certain areas. This one retails for $38, which I think is on the lower side of price points given that it's YSL. YSL is a luxury beauty brand. And this was a really good one. Very lightweight, didn't really settle into any fine lines. It didn't accentuate texture. It just wore really well on my normal to oily skin. And I do prefer this with the rest of my helping products like primer and powder. Next up is this BeautyBlender Bounce Always On Radiant Skin Tint. I love this so much more than their original Bounce foundation. The consistency, the texture, the longevity, just the overall wear of this particular skin tint from BeautyBlender is absolutely fantastic. This is a very pretty skin tint. It's going to provide really good coverage. And if you're normal to oily like me, just powder down that T-zone or powder down your entire face. I think you're going to find that you're really going to enjoy this product no matter what your skin type is. This was a nice one. And at $29, you can't go wrong with this one from BeautyBlender. Next up is Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Long Wear Makeup with SPF 19. Also another winner in the double wear category. I mentioned this in my Golden Oldies video, like reminiscing about makeup that's been around forever that we still use. Double wear from Estee Lauder has just been around since what, 1991 or 1997? I don't remember the exact year, but it's been since the 90s. I mean, we're talking about a foundation that's been around for like 30 years already, and it is still going strong. I love the original double wear, and this new one, this was a really nice release. This is definitely a lighter weight, a lighter coverage than the original double wear, and this one retails for $46. As you can see here from the picture, it won the Allure Best of Beauty Award for last year, and with good reason. If you have normal to oily skin like myself or full-on oily, this is a very nice lightweight matte foundation that I highly recommend you check out. I liked this both with and without powder, but I still prefer to powder this down, at least just in my T-zone, since that is where I get the oiliest. But if you're looking for a new lightweight foundation that's still going to provide a little bit of coverage, that's going to give you a matte finish, and that's just gonna get you through a full workday's wear, this new one from Estee Lauder is definitely worth checking out. Next, we have the new one from Kosas. Everybody was so excited about this one, and I can understand why. This is a really pretty foundation. It gives your skin that nice, healthy glow, that lit from within glow. I know I love to have that. This is the new Revealer Skin Improving Foundation with SPF 25. It does contain hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, and this one does retail for $42. I, of course, reviewed this. I even did a little YouTube short over this. This was a pretty foundation, really pretty foundation. I do like the way it wears better, like with some powder in my T-zone, but you wear it however you're used to wearing your foundation, but this looks really, really pretty on the skin. And if you haven't tried Kosas yet, I would give this one a shot. Next up is the new one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is a beautiful skin, medium coverage liquid foundation with hyaluronic acid. I picked up 2 different shades in this one, and I got 3N and 4N, and definitely 3N was more, you know, like my regular shade, and 4N I can definitely see working for me in the summer. This one retails for $44. It is true to its title, true to its name, beautiful. It does provide your skin with a beautiful, healthy finish. I think that this is very similar to the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Foundation. So if you already have that one and you love it, then you might not feel the need to pick this one up. But I think this is one of the best that Charlotte Tilbury has done. I would rank this one as #1 out of all the Charlotte Tilbury foundations that I've tried. And then I would put her Light Wonder at #2. But this one is definitely worth checking out if you haven't tried it already. Now next we have the very first foundation released from Tower 28 Beauty, and this is called the Sunny Days SPF 30 Tinted Sunscreen Foundation. Now this is definitely going to provide more light coverage. I think you can get it up to medium, but this one wears really well, and you can apply this with your fingertips. You can use your favorite foundation brush, makeup sponge, whatever your preferred method of application is. I like to wear this, or I like to apply it with a foundation brush and then just go in with a damp beauty sponge to make sure everything is pressed in. But this one retails for $30. I do get a full workday's wear out of this one. It's super lightweight, and I like the way it has mixed with my other complexion products like concealers and powders and primers that I've paired with it. I haven't had any issues with it. I think the packaging on it is really cute, and I'm very happy to see that Tower 28 released this. This fits in perfectly with their entire brand. Their brand was founded in California. Was it Santa Monica? I don't remember exactly where, but their brand is centered around like the beach and stuff. So this tinted sunscreen slash foundation is perfect. Perfect launch for Tower 28. Next, we have a really new foundation to the market, and this is the Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Matte Foundation. Now, I have tried both the glow version and of course this matte version. I prefer the matte one on this one, and you're probably thinking, well, Steph, you always love to have a healthy glow. I get more coverage out of this one, and this one just wears longer than the Glow version does. I mean, they're both nice, but I mean, if I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna choose this one. This one is $49, but this is a pretty one. This is definitely gonna give you a solid medium coverage. There is fragrance in this one. Yeah, there is definitely fragrance in this one, but it wears well. And if fragrance doesn't bother you and you like Givenchy, who doesn't, right? Then this is definitely something that you're gonna wanna pick up. All right, so that wraps up the foundations. Now I'm gonna share with you 5 concealers that I highly recommend you guys check out. And the first one is the new one from LYS Beauty. This is the Triple Fix Brightening Concealer. And this one retails for $18. There's a whole bunch of shades in this one to choose from. I picked up 2 different shades. I will have them in the description box of today's video. This provides hydration while still looking smooth and blurring the under eye area. I've really been enjoying this concealer, guys. I enjoy it under the eye area. I enjoy it as a spot concealer. It's a hydrating concealer that doesn't move around on you throughout the day. I do set the under eye area whenever I do wear this particular concealer, but you do what works best for you. I do like that it is a full coverage, and I think this was a really solid release from LYS Beauty. It pairs perfectly with the foundation. If you haven't tried the foundation, I do recommend the foundation as well. But if you're looking for something that's gonna be lightweight, while still being full coverage, while still being hydrating, I definitely recommend checking this new one from LYS out. Next, we have another new release, and this one is from Bobbi Brown. I was a bit shocked with this one. I don't know why. I wasn't fully expecting to enjoy this concealer as much as I have. This is the new Skin Concealer Stick, and it retails for $32. This is that concealer that you just swipe on, pat out, and go. And that's it. This looks great both with and without powder, and I'm meaning especially like for the under eye area, but feel free to use this anywhere you need to spot conceal. Guys, it's definitely been a while that I have Bobbi Brown complexion products in my stash. Like, I haven't had one of her foundations in my stash for a long time. I think I was in my 20s. But this is a welcome addition to my stash. This is just that on the run, on the go concealer that's going to take care of everything. Next is the new one from Tarte. And I think this has to be their best concealer yet. This is the new Tarte Sea Power Flex full coverage vegan concealer, and it retails for $28. They do make a mini size of this, so if you don't want to commit to the full size, I think you can buy the mini size for $14. But this is a good one. And still, I've said this in the review video, and I've said this a couple times after, the word cement comes to mind when I think about this concealer, because I think for some of you, you're not gonna need to set it. I like the way it looks set, but this concealer is going to conceal anything and everything. It's hydrating while still being matte, while still providing like a blurring effect, while still providing a smoothing effect. It doesn't accentuate texture. This has been a really good concealer. Like, I've really been enjoying this concealer a lot. Like, so much more than Tarte Shape Tape and the Ultra Creamy Shape Tape and the Creaseless Concealer. The Creaseless Concealer on me was absolutely terrible, but this one, this is definitely a major step up from their original Tarte Sea Concealer that was released, I think, like 2 years ago. That one was like really minimum coverage. This one is super full coverage, and it just wears all day. Like, you're not gonna have to worry about this concealer moving around on you. This was a shocker for me. I was definitely thinking this was gonna be more along the lines of Shape Tape, and it's not. It's actually better. Next up is the new one from KVD Beauty. This is a Good Apple Lightweight Full Coverage Concealer. This might be the only product that I don't have a review on, but I have used it in several of my videos since I picked it up. It retails for $28, and I think I like this better than I do the Good Apple foundation, to be honest. I think that this one just wears a little bit better. I think it definitely provides good coverage. Well, they both provide amazing coverage, but for some reason, I feel like this one just wears better and wears longer on my normal to oily skin. It comes in a whole bunch of different shades, and if you want full coverage, and if you're looking to try KVD Beauty maybe for the first time, or maybe you haven't tried them in a while, this would be a good product to start out with. Next is the Lawless Conceal the Deal Full Coverage Concealer. I plan to pick this up tomorrow, so I don't have a video yet on this, but I should have a video up within the next few days. But I really enjoyed the Lawless Self-Setting Foundation, so I feel like I'm really gonna enjoy this one. This one retails for $26. I can't tell you right now if this is gonna be worth checking out or not, but since I've had a good prior experience with the brand, I have high expectations for this. And if you're wanting to try out a new concealer, maybe you're just curious like me, picking this up during the sale would probably be the perfect time. And last but not least is the Fenty Bright Fix Eye Brightening Concealer. I use this like at least twice a week. It's this and it's YSL Touche Clot. Like those are the two different under eye concealers that I throw on when I go to work in the morning, put a little bit of mascara and let's head out the door. I just want something really quick that I can brighten up my under eye area with. Fenty Bright Fix Eye Brightener is perfect for that. I typically wear this without any setting powder and it does just fine. This one retails for $26. I think it is totally worth that price. I like this so much more than I love her original concealer. That one is a full coverage, but that to me was very drying on my under eye area. It always accentuated texture. This one doesn't. This one is like the Bobbi Brown, like that one and done, quick, dab it out, pat it out, and let's head out the door type of concealer. And I've really been enjoying it. So next up, I'm just gonna throw a few primers and setting spray recommendations at you. This first one is from Rare Beauty and it is the Pore Diffusing Primer. I don't know that this totally diffuses the look of pores, but it's smoothing and the makeup glides on top of this primer effortlessly. I've really been enjoying it and it's super lightweight. If you have oily skin, I would definitely recommend this one from One Size Beauty by Patrick Starr. This is the Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. I mainly focus this primer on my T-zone and right in here, the tops of my cheeks. It does a really good job of helping me stay matte throughout the day, as does this one from Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I've used this one for a long time. This is already, I think, my third bottle of this. For $34, it's a little bit pricey for a primer, but it's worth it. This has always worked so well for me. They even have a hydrating one, so if you have dry skin, then maybe check out the hydrating version of this one. But if you're definitely normal or full-on oily, this one, the Pro Filter Instant Retouch from Fenty, is an amazing primer. Next up is the Benefit Cosmetics, the Porefessional Super Setter Pore Minimizing Setting Spray. The mister on this is so super fine. I love the mister. I had gotten the trial size and my mister was all messed up, so I poured whatever was remaining in there into this full-size bottle and fantastic. This is a really nice one. I do think it helps the longevity of my makeup, and I mean, just buy it for the spray alone because that is a super ultra fine mist. Another product from Tarte, and this is a Maracuja Miracle Mist Setting Spray. This is that aerosol type of mister. I love this one. And this one leaves your complexion with a nice healthy glow without causing excess oiliness. I think it does a great job of just setting the makeup in while still providing that lit from within glow, and I've really been enjoying this one. And last but not least, I have 3 different pressed powders that I'm gonna recommend to you guys. The first one is from IT Cosmetics, and this is the Bye Bye Pores Translucent Pressed Setting Powder. I have the loose version and I have this pressed powder version. Both are equally fantastic. I like the loose for setting the under eye area and the T-zone, and then I like to use this one on the perimeter of my face. You can easily do either one all over, but this has been a really good powder, and if you're full-on oily skin, this could be your new best friend. Next is the LYS Beauty Triple Fix Setting Powder. I've really enjoyed this one. I like this one more for everywhere on my face except my under eye area. There's just other powders that I prefer for my under eye area. This is not one of them, but this one does a really good job in my T-zone and helping me to stay matte throughout the day, and I love the triangle shape on it. And last but not least is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. I use the shade 1N in this one, and with this particular powder, I don't know why, but this is the only brush that I like the powder with, and this is the BK Beauty 105 brush. This is a large a large brush, but this brush works beautifully with this Dior No Powder powder, and I only use this powder on the perimeter of my face. I rarely take it like on my nose. I never use it to set the under eye area, but I feel like it does a really nice job of setting the makeup while still providing a hint, just a hint, a smidge of a glow. And I've really been enjoying it. It took me a while. I had to like ease into this powder and try it different ways, and this brush and that powder is a fantastic combo. All right, guys, so those are my complexion recommendations for the upcoming Sephora Spring Savings event. Remember that the sale does start this Friday on April the 1st, and it ends on Monday, April the 11th. I will have all the details in the description box of today's video. You do need to use a code at checkout in order to get the discount, and the code is SAVESPRING. Please check the description box for all the details and when your membership tier is able to start shopping. And let me know what are some of the items that you're going to be picking up. I know a lot of you are going to be picking up foundation, which is exactly why I wanted to make this video. You all are going to be trying out new concealers, setting powders, or maybe you're just going to be restocking on some old favorites. And some of you are saying, nope, not buying anything. I'm on a no buy. I'm on a low buy. And I don't blame you. Only get, guys, what you need. If you really don't need anything, don't feel pressured to buy something just because there's a sale going on. There's always gonna be sales. There's always gonna be sales, okay? So don't let FOMO take over and get the best of you. I wanna thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.